deal. I'm here in Laredo, got this load dropped, got it here this morning at 8 o'clock. And I have another load. I have to be in Tulsa tomorrow. I've got my list of to get back my straps, so I've got 12 straps on there. I need my 12 straps. We're gonna untarp that load and roll up the tarp, disconnect from this trailer, and go find our other trailer. It's frame rails to Denton, which we've already done before, not a big deal. Good thing about it is it's like 450 miles. I don't have the hours to get there tonight. I wish I did. But tomorrow's Monday, so that will go on this week's settlement, which if I add it up right, it should be about 3,000 miles for the week. I have to look at them all, but I believe it should be close to 3,000, somewhere 29 to 3,000. I'll have to add them up and I'll tell you later. But we're gonna go over here and get my straps. Made it in the yard. They're unloading the second truck. I'm the third truck to get unloaded. We're already unsecured, untarped, everything, just waiting. They've been waiting a while. I wanted to go over my miles for this week. Keep in mind, last week was Labor Day, so I didn't get unloaded until Tuesday. I got my first load on Tuesday out of Florida, going to Ohio. I'm trying to do this in a noisy place. I was hoping it'd work better. We'll see. So we got our first load out of Miami. So we got our first load. So I got my first load out of Florida, going to Ohio. Dropped in Ohio on Thursday morning. And then they sent me to Kentucky. And I picked up in Kentucky on Thursday, spent the night at the shipper, and rolled out of there going to Laredo to our terminal. I got to our Laredo terminal yesterday, Sunday, and I got this load coming out of there to deliver this morning here in Denton, Texas. So with total miles, 3 loads, starting on Tuesday, ending Monday today, is 2,954 miles. With two tarp loads and an extra $25 because on the first load they sent me to the wrong address. So when that happens and you get there, it's considered an extra stop. So I got an extra $25 for that. And all I had to do was drive another block to the correct address. So easy $25 for the day. I'm supposed to go to Tulsa to our terminal there today. I've got a lot of problems with my truck, a lot of issues with my truck. A couple of check engine lights are on, or wrench is on. I think my turbo is not working properly. AC is not working properly. I think I need 2 drive tires for the winter. There's a lot of things wrong with my truck right now, and I need to get those addressed. So I'm heading to Tulsa to get that addressed. This is my second truck with Melton. My first truck had 36,000 miles on it when I got it. And last November, with 333,000 miles, the cam went bad in Toledo, Ohio. So it was going to take a few weeks to get it fixed. And so they sent me over to Masry, our terminal over there, and picked up this truck. And it had 275,000 miles on it when I picked it up. It currently has 387,000 miles on it. So we put some miles on it. And it's been a good truck. It's only broke down once on me. Back in June, it broke down, and it was down for 2 weeks. And in the middle of that 2 weeks, I had home time. And I was 525 miles from home. And Melton had me rented me a car, and I went home. And then when my home time was up or whatever, actually I waited until my truck was ready, and I drove back to where my truck was at the Kenworth dealership, and picked up and took off and went rolling. So, but that's the only time this truck has been down. So let's see if we can make it to Tulsa. But I think my turbo's going, because I noticed it doesn't have as much boost as it did before. And no matter if I'm empty, loaded, bobtailed, I've noticed that I can't climb hills quite as efficient as I have in the past. And the other thing is that my truck does not run hot at all. It never goes over 180 temperature of 180 degrees. I rarely see, in the past, I don't know, month, I rarely hear or see the fan kick on. I checked it, it's working. But we were down in Miami down there, it was over 90. Truck, it never kicked on. I've probably had it kick on once or twice, but it doesn't overheat, and I've got plenty of oil pressure, so, and it just looks, I just think it's the turbo, but I'm no expert at that. We'll let them figure that out in Tulsa, but I'm pretty sure it's turbo, because it tells me that I need to stop immediately, but nothing happens with the truck. It just has that thing. So I think it's the turbo. So we get it looked at and see where we go from there. So we may be down for a few. Anyway, he's almost done with that truck over there, and we'll see where we go. Later.